one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
It's Jaime Munguia. Very intense. Ryan.
This bout.
What a pleasure it is to be here. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Beautiful counterpunch. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Perfect counter lands. That counter punch caught him clean. He just misses with that jab. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs... What do we expect to see here in round two? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner, and we need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's not for ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Do you believe what we are seeing? He misses with that straight left. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, if this trainer had...
Big deep.
And there's the bell for round 3. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. He misses with that straight left. Missing with that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Jaime Munguia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Hey, those punches add up. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. And he misses with that straight left. Good defense to block the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Jaime Munguia in that last round. On to the fifth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change?
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. Did you see that? Munguia now, he's in some serious trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That counter shot lands. They blocked the left there. Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. It looks like he's going to survive the round. Whoa, wait a minute! And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. His legs are gone. Let's start the sixth. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
They exchange punches. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Big whiff with the right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Tried to score with the uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Jaime Munguia in that last round.
Come on, you're switching up.
Here we go, it's round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Can't find a home with that jab. careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Misses with the straight left. Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round.
Switch on.
And we enter the 8th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Swing and a miss with that hook. Do you believe this? They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And here he is, Bud Terrence Julio Cesar Chavez, making his way to the ring, multi-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, generally recognized as one of the greatest athletes Mexico has ever produced.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice straight. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. I thought we were gonna see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice job getting that punch through. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Better than that, kid. Just go back out.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first. Hold that thought! Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez gonna go down? They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Hook misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Great score with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if...
Back into the fight.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Right hook catching air. You'd like to see more jabs. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Whoa, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. We were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Perfect counter lands. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez, the saying it.
This bout.
One of the hottest chick. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. We wanted action, and they are delivering.
Oh, and the
a right hook, clipped him clean. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Here's a scoring straight left. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Beautiful counter shot. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Whoa, wait a minute. Bam is hurt. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without it.
Come on, you've let him back in.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. A counter punch is smart.
He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Misses with the straight left. Training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fight.
Let's get it started in round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Those counter punches have to hurt. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to...
Here's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Which fighter will say no mas? A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You know that bell was... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The Venezuelan is rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought this...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ooh, Bam is rocked. And down goes Bam. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Can make up it. There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he misses with that straight left. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That uppercut just missed. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That left hook missed. Punch, counter punch. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk talk about Linares in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. The Venezuelan is rocked, and that'll do it. Linares is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you continue.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He threw a punch and just got countered. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. You don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.